And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Sean Kemp. ABC is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Bull. And it's Insanity in at the small forward. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. The pass to Insanity. To the inside. And stolen by Bull. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now here is Hardaway. Hamilton outside, fires from deep, sinks the triple.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Tipped away, unhindered, going all the way. Here's Bull. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Hardaway, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 5. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Hardaway. Look at
that.
Nice. And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish. And Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. With the drive, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Rondo after the basket by Detroit. Outside Kemp. Here's Hamilton, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's the lob to the hoop.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Hardaway kicks to Hamilton. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And stolen by Hamilton. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. We've seen Penny Hardaway really having a great game.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Big Daddy's checked in for the Great One. The Great comes in for Black Hole. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. MP's checked in for Kemp. Hill comes in for Insanity. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Hamilton. Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Hardaway. Curry with the steal. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The incredible hand-eye coordination of Steph Curry shows up in his dribbling, but also when he's out there stealing the rock.
Now here's Jefferson. Pass to Hill. They get a hand on it. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Allen against Jefferson. Outside Hill. Trying his luck from deep. And that one is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Curry looking around. Shot clock at 6. Latrey drills the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics.
The pure stroke of Curry. It's beautiful to watch from outside the arc.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Jefferson. Hole is out there with Hill. Then it's Thomas. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. He possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pass to the great. Here's Captain Clutch. And it's denied.
And it's not just Bull's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The pass to the great. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Thomas, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Boston making some changes. Garnett comes in for Big Daddy. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ray Allen. Kemp's checked in for Detroit. Phillips comes in for Richard Jefferson. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And stolen by Thomas. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Rondo. It's tipped. Garnett outside. Outside for Rondo. Here's North. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And that's now 6 points for the great.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Back to Thomas. At the elbow, it's MP. Outside, Phillips. Drops in the tray. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
And here is MP after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Thomas against Rondo.
2 minutes.
And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity, and the basket by Curry.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And now the first time out called here for Detroit. Austin making some changes. The Great Ones checked in for the Great. Black Hole comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Pierce subbed in for Captain Clutch. Detroit also making some changes. Insanity is checked in for MP. Hamilton comes in for Hill. Hardaway is subbed in for Thomas. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said that it's a bruised sternum and that he's in a considerable amount of pain. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Pistons leading. To the paint, here's Kemp, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting to the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Big Daddy's checked in for Boston. Down low. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
2 points. That one goes. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Takes the 13-footer. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. There's a 4-second difference from the shot. Oh, what a play!
Assisted by Sean Kemp.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Pistons substitution.
16 seconds left here in the second. There's the steal. It's Jefferson with the drive.
And the athleticism Jefferson possesses, really impressive. A rangy forward who plays with intensity on both ends.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Jefferson.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Black hole, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a brutal.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They took control.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Black hole is out there with the great one. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Allen. And it's Rondo in at the one spot. That's the Boston 5. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's the pass to Black hole. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Wentz.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
At the line with one shot.
Here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Hamilton outside. Poked away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Detroit ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Knocks it loose. Insanity, the pass to Hardaway. Rondo with it. Hardaway picks him up. And Detroit with another turnover here.
Boston ball.
Celtics trail by 5. Poke loose. Here's the pass to Rondo. Now here's Pierce. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. He feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
The Celtics have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Boston. The Great comes in for Black Hole. Detroit also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Insanity, and Thomas subbed in for Hardaway. That's good from Pierce.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader.
Here's Hamilton, here's Bull, and here's Hill for 3. Ray Allen grabs the board, and Joe Allen will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A 2-point game. Rondo dishes to Pierce. Passes it to the Great. A fader. Got a piece of it. Hill passes to Thomas. He feeds it to Kemp. It's stolen by Allen. And the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Boston. MP's checked in for the Pistons.
Pistons substitution.
Rondo against Hill for the tie, and the rejection by MP. Here's Bull. Thomas trying to break loose. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 8.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
High post shot. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Captain Clutch.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
And Boston has possession. Allen outside. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Thomas with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Goes up. That's tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Over in the corner, Allen. And he hits it to tie the game up. He has 7.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Big Daddy's checked in for the Celtics. Curry comes in for Rajon Rondo. Detroit also making some changes. Jefferson comes in for Grant Hill, and Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Thomas. Curry outside, drills it from outside. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Moving well off the ball. Steph got some space, and he buried it.
Jefferson kicks to Billups. Picked his pocket. 1:02 left in the third quarter, and stolen by Hamilton. The kick out to Billups. Looking to end the run, and the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game. Austin making some changes. Black Hole's checked in for the Great, and the Great one subbed in for Allen.
Number 42.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Askins passes to Big Daddy. Now Curry. Celtics passing it around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the rejection by MP.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Great anticipation from Steph Curry and beautiful timing on that play.
Boston making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Hamilton the pass to Billups. Feeds it to MP. And they double up MP. Count that one. MP's got 5 points so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And MP throws it down.
Assisted.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pistons lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Insanity is out there with Sean Kemp. Then it's MP. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Jefferson in at the shooting guard.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number. And boy, has he been prolific.
Rondo passes to Black Hole. Down it goes, jamming that one home. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.
And that one's good by Pierce.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. Don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Over to the left wing. Here's Insanity. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Celtics with the lead. Rondo is doubled. Pierce wide open. He fires. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Allen's checked in for Big Daddy. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high-percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Hardaway. It's deflected.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
No one covering. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking. The way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it down.
Here's Hardaway, and Rondo sends it down.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
Hamilton's checked in for the Pistons. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Kemp. Got a piece of it. The feed to Hamilton. Rejected by Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. And Detroit with another turnover here.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Boston leading by 4. Pass to Askins. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's 10 points for the great one.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Hardaway with it. Now Pierce defending. Driving to the basket. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Hamilton. Knocked loose, and they get it back. And the dunk by MP.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Hardaway, and it's Hardaway with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. From the left block, he sends it through. 14 points for the great one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter and just served him up.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
2 shots.
Hardaway hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Pistons foul. Penny Hardaway. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Hardaway from outside. Rebound Boston.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
It's good. Black Holes got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosive.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Askins. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's MP for 3. Here's the kid. It's blocked. Rondo looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. So we see Boston get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.